Whoa, wait a second. Emma, are my eyes tricking me? You're not on your phone. No laptop. No TV. What's happening here?
You're not imagining things, Jack. I actually spent an entire day without screens.
What? No phone? No laptop? No Netflix binge? That's impossible.
It sounds crazy, I know, but it happened.
Okay, you have to explain. How does anyone survive 24 hours in 2025 without a screen? Okay, Emma, be honest with me. A whole day without screens? That sounds boring. I mean, what do you even do without your phone or laptop?
I won't lie, it was hard at first. My hands kept reaching for my phone like it was some kind of reflex.
Exactly, because life without screens is impossible. No TikTok, no emails, no funny cat videos. That's basically torture.
That's what I thought too. But once I got past that first hour, I realized something. There's actually life outside the screen.
Wait. Are you telling me you discovered some secret world the rest of us don't know about?
Maybe. But it wasn't magic. It was just different.
Okay, now you've got me hooked. What did you actually do all day?
Let me break it down for you, Jack. My day without screens happened in 3 parts: morning, afternoon, and evening.
Oh, like a trilogy. Emma versus the internet.
Exactly. Part 1, morning. Part 2, afternoon. Part 3, evening.
Okay, I'm listening. Tell me, what happened in episode 1? Did you survive breakfast without scrolling?
You're making fun of me, but honestly, that first part was the hardest.
Hardest? Why? What did you do instead?
That's the thing. I discovered something surprising each step of the day.
Oh, I love surprises. Okay, spill it. Morning first. What did you do?
So, the morning was the hardest part. Normally, the very first thing I do is grab my phone. You know, check messages, scroll a little, maybe peek at the news.
A little. Emma, come on. Everyone says a little, but suddenly an hour disappears.
Okay, guilty. But that day, I left my phone on the desk and told myself no screens.
So, what did you do? Just stare at the ceiling?
Not exactly. I made myself some tea, picked up a book, I'd been wanting to read for months and actually started it.
Wait, people still read paper books in 2025? That's news to me.
Yes, Jack. Real paper, real pages. And you know what? It felt different, slower, calmer, like I wasn't rushing.
Huh, okay. But what about all those little thoughts in your head? Don't you usually write them in your notes app?
Exactly. That day, instead of my phone, I pulled out a journal and wrote by hand thoughts, ideas, little reflections about my week.
Old school journaling? With an actual pen?
Yep, and it was amazing. Writing with a pen felt like my brain was breathing differently.
Really? How would you explain that?
Imagine you've been drinking nothing but soda for weeks. Sugary, fizzy, too much. Then suddenly, you drink a glass of clean, cold water. That's what it felt like. Simple, pure.
Wow. Okay. That actually sounds refreshing. Like you rebooted your morning.
Exactly. No rush, no notifications, no noise. Just me, my thoughts, and a good book.
Okay, fine, Emma. You survived the morning without memes and messages. But the afternoon is when the real challenge begins. No laptop, no YouTube, no Netflix. That's like walking into the desert with no water.
You're so dramatic. But honestly, I thought the same thing at first. I usually spend hours in front of my laptop, working, watching, browsing. But that day, I decided to do something else.
Oh boy, here we go. What did you actually do?
First, I went for a walk outside. No headphones, no podcasts, just me listening to the birds, the cars, the world.
Listening to real life? Who does that in 2025?
Me. And it was strangely peaceful. I noticed things I never pay attention to, like the smell of bread from a bakery down the street.
Sounds almost cinematic. What next?
When I came back, I cooked lunch from scratch, not a rushed scroll my phone while boiling pasta meal, an actual mindful cooking session, cutting vegetables, smelling the spices, tasting as I went.
Whoa, Master Chef Emma. Did you plate it all fancy, too?
Maybe just a little. But here's the best part. I bumped into my neighbor while I was out, and we ended up chatting for a while.
Talking to real people in 2025? This is getting out of hand.
It felt good, Jack. Simple, human connection. No emojis, no typing, just words, tone, laughter.
Huh. So instead of staring at a screen, you basically rediscovered life.
Exactly. My afternoon felt full, but in a calm, grounded way.
Okay. I hate to admit this, but it doesn't sound as boring as I expected. All right, Emma. Morning without scrolling. Afternoon without a laptop. But come on, the evening is sacred. That's TV time, gaming time, binge-watching time. Don't tell me you gave that up, too.
I did. No TV, no streaming, no endless YouTube rabbit holes.
Impossible. How did you not, explode from boredom?
At first, it felt strange. The silence was so different. But then something surprising happened. Instead of reaching for the remote, I pulled out an old board game and played with my family.
Board games? As in rolling dice, moving little pieces on cardboard? People still do that?
Yes, Jack. And it was actually fun. We laughed, we joked, and we got competitive without staring at glowing rectangles.
Okay, that's kinda cool. What about later? Didn't you miss your shows before bed?
Instead of screens, I relaxed. I stretched a little, listened to some quiet music, and just unwound. And you know what? I went to bed earlier than I had in months.
Earlier? You? That's rare.
Yeah, and it felt like resetting my brain to factory settings. Clean, clear, rested.
Wow. No late night scrolling, no just one more episode, just peace.
Exactly. It wasn't flashy, but it felt real.
Okay, let me see if I've got this straight. Morning, instead of scrolling your phone, you read a book and wrote in a journal, like ancient style living.
Ancient, but refreshing.
Afternoon, no laptop. So you walked around, smelled bakery bread, cooked a real meal, and even talked to an actual neighbor.
Correct.
And evening, no TV. You played board games, relaxed, and this one still shocks me, went to bed early.
You got it.
Huh. You know what? That actually doesn't sound boring at all. It sounds kinda healthy.
See? You thought I was crazy, but now you're curious.
Don't push it. But maybe you're onto something.
Look, Jack, screens aren't bad. They're useful, They connect us. They teach us. But when we spend too much time on them, we forget about the simple things: reading, cooking, talking, resting.
So it's not about throwing screens away. It's about remembering there's a whole world outside of them.
Exactly. A day without screens reminded me that real life doesn't need constant notifications to feel full.
All right, you've convinced me, but I'm not ready for a full day yet.
Baby steps, huh?
Maybe I'll try an hour. No phone, no laptop, no TV. If I survive, then maybe 2 hours.
That's a start. You'll be surprised how good it feels.
If I get bored, I'm blaming you.
Deal. So, what about you? Could you go a whole day without screens?
Or at least an hour, like me.
Tell us in the comments. We love to know.
And don't forget to like and subscribe. Yes, using your screen.
See you next time, friends.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.